Hey there, everybody. Dr. J.P. Guidry here. I've been asked by a few people to do, an instructional video on foam rolling. So I'm going to just demonstrate a few movements that can be useful. I will say that, foam rolling in itself is a bit overemphasized, over-prioritized, overutilized, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of myths and kind of BS around what it actually does. You're not releasing any fascia or muscles or whatever anybody else wants to claim you're doing. Maybe we're providing a little novel input to the nervous system, creating a little bit of relaxation. It can be a feel-good thing for recovery or just kind of calming down the nervous system in the evenings. And so there is some benefit, I think, to it, but for me, it's definitely at the bottom of the priority list of things an athlete and any human being that's training needs to be doing. My kind of take is, if you're spending more than about 5 minutes or so on it, probably wasting your time anyway. But, I'll utilize it every now and then just to kind of hit some sore spots or just, again, more for kind of a calming, relaxation, feel-good type of thing. It's basically just a self-massage. We all know massages can feel good. So, but just understand that, these are just some basic movements. You can utilize them in the beginning of your warm-up as a cool down on off days, recovery days, but, there are much more important things that you should be doing with your training and more recovery than this. All right, so first thing I like to do is work a little bit of thoracic spine. So everybody's probably seen this move. Again, a lot of times people butcher this move by arching through the back. So before you start this, we're going to engage our core, flatten the back, kind of tuck our pelvis, and we're going to keep that as we extend over the foam roller. And we can work up and down again. You can do some holds, make sure you're breathing. You can just and then you can kind of just roll in between the shoulder blades while you're here, just to kind of hit that upper back area. Most of the foam rolling I do is going to be lower body. So generally what I'll do is I'll hit posterior chain. So we're going to hit some glutes. You can kind of work around. Again, maybe 30 seconds in each spot. We'll hit hamstring. And again, I might internally, externally rotate the leg just to really hit the different spots. And we'll hit the calf. So with any of these, if you have a little sore spot, you can kind of hold some pressure and do some active movements around it. But again, maybe 20, 30 seconds to each spot. Move on to the other side, repeat. Then we'll flip over. We'll hit the front. So hip flexors, quads, TFL. So not the IT band. So IT band being that big band on the side of your leg, you're not going to do anything with that. But you can hit the muscles around it and hit the TFL muscle, which it feeds into at the hip. So kind of the front, lateral front of your hip, working directly into the front. And again, into the quad. Working this kind of outer edge along that IT band, working the front, flipping over into the adductors inside the thigh, and just kind of working back and forth. Again, you can find a spot, do some active movement. 20, 30 seconds in each spot. All in all, should take you maybe 3 to 5 minutes to kind of hit all these areas. And, but understand that its effect is going to be limited. You know, if it feels good, great, do it. Like I said, it has some benefits to maybe creating some relaxation, kind of calming the nervous system, maybe a little bit of prepping the tissues before you hop into your movement. But you know, let's not waste a whole bunch of time and energy on foam rolling, as there are plenty of other things we should be spending that on that are actually going to benefit us. If you have any questions, reach out to me at johnpaul@guidrypt.com.